those. I fucking love Christmas. And every year I would write a Santa Claus letter. I did it as a child, and I started doing it again as a teenager. And they turned into just basically jokes over time. I learned one year that you can take the joke a little too far. I think the previous year, I think I had asked for like a threesome and a camera to film it with. It was with specific people. I'm not going to name the people now, but it was. So I felt like I had to top that. So the following year, I was in college at this point. I wasn't in high school anymore. I was a college-age young man, and I was going to write my letter to Santa Claus. And at the time, I was working at Chrysler as a student on the assembly line. It's where my father worked, so he got me a student job. And my dad carpooled with a group of guys, and there was this one guy specifically that he would always be late, and he'd always get me to work late. And like none of these guys were all in the plant for like years. They had seniority. They didn't give a shit whether they were late or not. And me as a student, like I'm literally running to my job every day. I'm like sweating bullets, waiting for this guy to arrive at my house just to pick me up. Like, what the hell? I gotta be from. I gotta drive. I have an hour's drive to work, and work starts in 45 minutes. Like, where is this guy? Like, so needless to say, I hated this guy. So when I wrote my Santa letter, I asked Santa Claus kindly if he could kill him. And I even included a picture. And I'm a pretty decent, I think you can attest, I'm a pretty decent drawer. I'm an okay artist. I intentionally drew it like a child would draw it. And I drew me in the back of Santa's sleigh flying through the sky, and me pooping off the back of it and it landing on his corpse beneath. So yeah, that with the letter, I shipped that off to the post office. I never thought they read those letters. I thought they just read the name on the envelope, the return address, and they just sent that generic letter like, well, if you're a good boy, Santa will do whatever you ask. And but no, it said someone called the police at the post office. So this female cop knocks on my door. My mother answers. She asks where Daniel is. I'm pretty sure she expected like some like 11-year-old that had like watched too much violent TV or something, and down comes like 19, 20-year-old me, all 6'7".
You were definitely in your underwear, yo. You were definitely in your underwear, yo.
Well, I think when my mom said there's a cop there, I probably put on some clothes, but I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest. I might have been. But I remember her asking, like, do you go to the high school down the street? I'm like, no, ma'am. I'm actually in college. But yeah, I remember her saying that she dusted the letter for Prince. I'm like, the address is on it. Why did you waste your time dusting for Prince?